Late-night TV, it's where stars go to charm, crack jokes, and promote their latest projects. But what happens when things go off the rails? When a celebrity shows up drunk, makes a controversial joke, or pulls a stunt so wild they get the ultimate Hollywood punishment, a full-blown ban from late-night television. Today, we're diving deep into some of the biggest names who were shown the door by iconic late-night hosts like Conan O'Brien, Jimmy Fallon, Jay Leno, and more. Some of these bans were justified. Others might surprise you. So grab your popcorn because this isn't just about who got banned. It's about why, what happened next, and whether they ever made a comeback. Stick around until the end. There's even a mystery guest ban that might shock you. Let's kick things off with a redemption arc straight out of a movie script, Dax Shepard. Now, if you follow him on Instagram or listen to his podcast, you know he's the chill, self-aware guy married to Kristen Bell. But back in the early 2000s, he was partying hard, battling addiction, and showing up to interviews completely wasted. And one of those interviews was on Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Now imagine this. Conan's team had no idea Dax was coming in hammered. They thought they'd be getting a charming rising star. Instead, they got someone who couldn't remember his own name. He slurred through answers. He missed cues. At one point, Conan even tried to salvage the interview by joking about how Dax looked like he was still wearing pajamas under his jacket. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. After the taping, Conan's team was furious. And guess what? Dax wasn't invited back. He was officially banned. But here's the twist. Years later, after getting sober and becoming a respected actor and podcaster, Dax got a second chance. Conan welcomed him back, and this time, he remembered every word. He even apologized live on stage. That moment? Pure redemption gold. What do you think? Should celebrities get second chances after messing up publicly? Let me know in the comments. If controversy had a face, it would probably be Kathy Griffin. She's been called bold, brash, and brutally honest, but sometimes honesty comes at a cost. Kathy and late-night TV have a complicated history. She used to be a regular on The View, but her outspoken nature led to multiple suspensions and eventually a full-on exit from the show. But the real drama came when she posed with a fake severed head of then-President Donald Trump. That photo? Shared in 2017, right after she joked about having information about Trump's tax returns during an appearance with Anderson Cooper. The backlash was instant. CNN dropped her from New Year's Eve coverage. Her comedy tour was canceled. And suddenly, the queen of late-night roasts became persona non grata. But wait, it gets deeper. Did you know Kathy once had a feud with Jay Leno too? She roasted him relentlessly in stand-up routines, calling him the plastic man and making fun of his chin. Not surprisingly, Leno banned her from The Tonight Show. Some say she did it all for attention. Others argue she was standing up for free speech. Either way, her career never fully recovered. Was this really about free speech, or was it a case of crossing the line too far in a politically charged climate? Do you think Kathy went too far, or was she just being herself? Sound off below. Joan Rivers was a trailblazer, the first woman to host a late-night talk show on network TV. But behind the laughs was a story of betrayal that changed late-night TV forever. Back in the 80s, Joan was Johnny Carson's protege. She was a frequent guest host on The Tonight Show, and many believed she'd one day take over the throne. Then came the bombshell. Joan accepted a hosting gig on Fox without telling Johnny first. Carson? Devastated. Furious. The betrayal ran deep. He refused to speak to her again. And worse, he blacklisted her from The Tonight Show for life. That ban lasted nearly 30 years, through Jay Leno's entire run as host. But in 2014, everything changed. Jimmy Fallon took over The Tonight Show and decided to break the curse. He invited Joan back, and the audience gave her a standing ovation. It was emotional. It was healing. And tragically, Joan passed away later that same year. Would Joan have ever returned if Fallon hadn't taken over? Or was she just waiting for someone brave enough to defy the legacy of Carson? Do you think Fallon did the right thing inviting Joan back, or was it a PR stunt? Let us know. When it comes to pushing boundaries, no one does it better than Howard Stern. But even Stern hit a wall in late night. In 1995, he brought two adult film stars onto The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. What followed? A chaotic segment that left Leno visibly uncomfortable and viewers scratching their heads. Needless to say, Howard didn't get a return invite. He also had a rocky past with David Letterman. At one point, their friendship turned frosty, leading to a mini blacklist. But hey, they eventually kissed and made up. Because at the end of the day, everyone loves a little Stern chaos. But here's something most people don't know. Howard once said he wanted to host Saturday Night Live, but was denied because NBC feared his edgy humor would cause a ratings disaster. Imagine if Howard actually hosted SNL today. Would it be legendary or a complete train wreck? If Howard hosted SNL tomorrow, would you watch? What do you think? Last but certainly not least, former President Donald Trump. Once a frequent guest on late-night shows, promoting his real estate empire and The Apprentice, Trump's political career changed everything. After controversial comments, policies, and clashes with the press, many hosts decided they wouldn't have him back, even if he asked. Jimmy Kimmel famously banned Trump after he revoked Washington Post press credentials. Seth Meyers? Stephen Colbert? Same boat. And remember when Jimmy Fallon ruffled Trump's hair like he was a puppy at the pet store? Fans weren't happy. Fallon admitted he regretted it. Today, Trump remains mostly absent from late-night TV unless someone wants to roast him instead. If Trump ran again, do you think any late-night host would have him back? Or has the door been shut for good? What late-night host do you think could handle Trump best in an election cycle? Comment your pick. These bans show that even the biggest stars can fall from grace, whether it's due to bad behavior, bad jokes, or bad politics. Some got a second chance. Others? Not so much. What do you think? Were these bans justified? Should late-night hosts have the power to decide who gets airtime? If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, hit subscribe for more juicy celebrity drama, and don't forget to ring that bell so you never miss a new upload. Until next time, stay famous, stay shady, and keep watching the gossip unfold.